There is a new African in the world. That new African is ready to fight his own battle and show that after all, the black man is capable of managing his own affairs.
My expectations for the Congress is to start to consider how regionally we can have a stronger common program, common form of action, and common thinking around what our African people need and what needs to be done. As somebody who comes from the research organizations, we're here to support social movements, to lift up theory and practice that emerges from social movements and from movements who want to transform society on a fundamental level.
I'm certainly very honored to be here and to be able to represent my comrades. It is very encouraging to be here in Ghana at the first Congress of the Socialist Movement of Ghana. From our perspective in the United States, any step forward for socialism on the African continent is crucially important given how central to the imperialist plans to dominate the world's African resources and African countries are. And certainly we know in our hometowns, in our home country rather, that our government is doubling down on increasing its military forces in the continent. So to be here in Ghana, to see all of the preparations that have gone on, to see people coming from all different parts of the country has been fantastic. And certainly to just be here in Ghana as an African American is critically important in many ways to the cultural reality for so many of us who were brutally stolen and brought to the Americas from this part of Africa. So it's been fantastic to be here, to see this beautiful country, to have the opportunity to travel from Accra to Winneba, to meet people who have been so welcoming to us, so on. So we are very excited to be here, very excited for the step forward that the Socialist Movement of Ghana is taking, and it gives us quite a bit of hope for what can happen in Africa in the 21st century, to see young people in Ghana and across the continent coming together to build socialism and fight for revolution.
Very excited to be here today with our dear friends from the Socialist Movement of Ghana to participate in a historic moment of recommitting ourselves to the struggle for Pan-Africanism. So my expectations today is for that to be followed through, not just by the delegates who are here, but also by the international friends who are marking this important occasion together with the Socialist Movement of Ghana, because I think today is not just a historic day in terms of an achievement that we have come to, but also a historic day in the sense that this is a day where we are recommitting ourselves to a struggle for the unification of Africa under a socialist dispensation. So with that in mind, I'm very excited to be here, and I'm very excited to be able to make sure that this Congress is something that we all remember as a day where the people of Africa and the people of Ghana in particular stood up. Thank you very much.
I'm really glad to be here with you on this first Congress of the Socialist Movement of Ghana. We are really excited. We are really amazed about the organization that you all militants have taken to make us feel home. And we are really excited to be here to hear about all your plans, because we think that your approach to mobilizing, to organizing in education and in culture, it's an example for the world. So thank you for having us here, and we will be with you in all your journey as Socialist Movement of Ghana.
Here to support the Socialist Movement of Ghana, and my expectation is to see the continent growing, and as South Africans we draw our strength from countries like Ghana, and we have more expectation on the Congress and the outcome and the leadership that will be here, and we expect to work with them continuously as we go back to South Africa. We'll continue doing what is best from our side, and thank you very much.
This is a nice place to be, and my expectation today is that a constitution will be adopted, and then our messages as socialists will go straight to the grassroots, and the working class will benefit from this Congress. So I expect at the end of the day that we have a very good conference, and then our expectations and the reasons why we are here will be materialized.
After 29 years of struggle against the decadent neo-colonial order, the Socialist Forum of Ghana has moved into second gear with its transformation into the Socialist Movement of Ghana, a new platform for socialist transformation. The Socialist Forum of Ghana since 1993, when it had only 4 members, has been preparing the grounds for the emergence of a Socialist Movement of Ghana. One of its early projects was the establishment of the Freedom Center, which hosts a library, cultural events, public discussions and solidarity events with countries under imperialist attacks like Cuba, Venezuela, Iran and Bolivia. It also expressed full solidarity with people struggling for national liberation in Palestine, the Sahrawi Arab Democratic Republic, West Papua and the Indian Ocean Islands. The residence band at the Freedom Center, the Freedom Band, erupts with sounds of liberation at its events.
And then they got mouth, they cannot speak up. They got eyes, they cannot see ya. They've got ears, they cannot hear ya. They've got nothing for I and not.
Cadre training has been an important part of the effort to fight against all forms of exploitation and oppression. Through the Amilcar Cabral School, hundreds of activists have been trained in philosophy, economics, history, and organizational work. They include men and women, young and the old, activists of the trade union movement, the Socialist Forum of Ghana, and its allies. The establishment of a printing press in Accra has aided the publication of books and booklets on different aspects of life. These have included Fight Back, a response to anti-Nkrumah provocations, The Great Deception, How the CIA Overthrew Nkrumah, Terrorism and Nkrumah, and a Marxist Study Manual. The Freedom Bookshop was established at Asylum Down in Accra to make progressive literature, including all the 13 titles authored by Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, available to all. It stocks books authored by Sekou Touré, Ernesto Che Guevara, Fidel Castro, and many more. A research center provides data and analysis for SFG's work and help to break down complex political and ideological issues. The SFG provided technical and managerial assistance to some media houses, especially the Insight newspaper and Pan-African television. The objective has always been to provide an African and Ghanaian perspective to events around the world. With its current membership exceeding 3,000, The Standing Committee of the Socialist Forum of Ghana decided that the time has come to move from forum to movement, and the Congress was scheduled from Friday 30th July to Sunday 1st August 2021 to discuss and approve the modalities for the Great Transition. Delegates from fraternal organizations came from more than 20 countries from all over the world and were welcomed at the Accra Kotoka International Airport by cadres of the SFG. Delegates of the SFG poured in from 13 of the 16 regions of Ghana. The opening of the Congress was electrifying. Comrade Chuechi Opoku, convener of the SFG, set the tone for the Congress.
I would like to welcome, first of all, the representatives of the diplomatic representatives of fraternal countries for showing up here today. I understand it's been a very difficult journey today from Accra. There's a lot of activity going on in this area, so we appreciate that you've made the effort to arrive here. We appreciate also that you've done so in the times that we face, with the pandemic still raging around us. I would also like to welcome again the delegates who have just been introduced from the International People's Assembly and from the Pan-Africanism Today project. You've heard all of their names and you will have opportunities to interact with them as we go along.
A report of the Standing Committee elaborated on work so far done.
Comrades and friends, this is a report of the Standing Committee of the Socialist Forum of Ghana. Sometime in 1993, shortly after the return to constitutionalism and after 12 years of military rule, 4 comrades met in Accra to discuss the state of the socialist organization in Ghana and how best to respond to the challenges that face the working people and ordinary citizens in Ghana. The struggles of the working people, the adoption of the 1992 Fourth Republican Constitution, and paradoxically, the triumph of interventionist neoliberalism globally created a window for the resumption of open socialist political activity in Ghana.
The solidarity messages came from the Pan-African Today in South Africa, from Trade Union Movement in South Africa, from the Trade Union Congress of Ghana.
Comrades, trade union ideology and socialist ideology are one and the same. The principles, the values are all the same. And these are unity, solidarity, social justice, collectivism. The default system of human society is socialism. What has happened is this: capitalism has come to truncate the natural development of human beings and human societies. What capitalism has succeeded to do is to capitalize on the dark side of humanity. Individualism, selfishness, lack of sympathy, and lack of empathy for the underprivileged in society. That is why we see corruption everywhere, because capitalism is the root of corruption. The root of corruption must be removed, and that is why this congress is very important.
From the Communist Party of Benin, from Africa Moving, form social justice movement, etc. The 12 decisions were made in 5 commissions which dealt with the national situation, the International Relations Commission, the Commission on Youth Affairs, Commission on Women Affairs, Commission on the Constitution.
So, first of all, we sat yesterday to compile a political summary. Here we agreed that there's a need for us to strengthen the political platform and the themes of struggle and the various battlefronts. We agreed that continuous meetings to follow up and enhance the agenda of struggle, to discuss current and political conjunctures and class struggle issues, organizations of the working class, questions of elections, state institutions, revolution, and socialist alternatives. We agree that it's important for us to involve more political organizations, labor unions, peasant organizations, youth and women's organizations, as well as popular movements from key countries in the work that we've been doing over the recent years.
I think what I should say now is express the gratitude of all of us in whom you've reposed this responsibility to offer leadership in the process we've all begun together towards building our movement, towards instigating, shaping, and leading struggles of our people to transform the way we all live, to reclaim our dignity as people, to achieve socialism. I'd like to say how humble we all feel. There's a very great sense of weight that all of us have felt over the last 36 hours. It's become real in a way that it perhaps wasn't before. Many, many things are going to change for everybody in this room, because of course we are not leaders in some vacuum. We are leaders who serve you. We are leaders who work with you. We are leaders who wake you up in the middle of the night because there's work to be done. We are leaders who will expect to be woken up in the middle of the night because there are struggles to be waged. Things have changed. It's not the way it used to be. As we've stressed many times, the level and types of discipline, organizational discipline, personal discipline, that we must aspire to and that we must enforce with each other. The level of stark, honest, but constructive criticism that we must be able to give each other and that we must be able to accept in order to shape a more effective organization has changed. Things are not going backward. So I think I can say in accepting this responsibility that once again we are humbled, we are very proud, we are ready to serve, and we're counting on all of you to provide the energy and the leadership that drives us all forward. Thank you very much, comrades. Thank you very, very much.
After 2 days of frank and open discussions, comrades agreed on the constitution and the way forward for the Socialist Movement of Ghana. The final resolution was unanimously adopted.
Amandla! Amandla! Of the Resolutions Committee. First, let me say that all the various commissions submitted their reports to us from the various reports of the commissions, we have crafted this as the final resolution of Congress.